I am learning so much. I love learning. All right, so for today, I'm gonna do something that most people would look at me and go, you're an idiot. But you know what? Since I've gotten back into these newer trucks, I found something that I didn't know anything about. And that is the air filter. I mean, it's a really stupid little process, but come here, let me show you. I'm gonna show you something I've never really dealt with in my time. Okay, so right here, come over here. That's a whole new kind of air filter for me. So I had to do some research and I got some stuff for cleaning it because it's obviously very dirty. And I'm gonna show you what they told me how to do and we're gonna get it done. So let's go. Okay, so that's the first part. We'll leave that there, but we're gonna go ahead and clean this how they told me to. So anyway, this is a Magnum Sport Flow Engineering Advanced Flow Engineering. So they told me if it was bad enough, I needed to put Dawn detergent. Let's go do this. Let's go put the Dawn detergent on it. So I can get access to the water better back here. But I don't. You told me how to do this. I'm like, do I soak the whole entire thing? Well, I'm gonna soak it because honestly, I don't know. Then I ordered this. One of them is the spray can of air filter oil aerosol, and then this is the cleaner. So they're both spray. So you spray this on after I get the Dawn on because he said if it was pretty filthy, I needed to do that. So that's what I'm doing because I didn't know what else to do because I'd never seen one like this. And I didn't really want to throw it away. So start up here what I gathered. Somebody said do it kind of like let it cascade down. Dawn because it's grease cutting. And this is pretty greasy because this is an oil. It's not a dry. This is an oil one. So that's what I'm doing. So then when I get the top done, I was watching a YouTube thing on this. Basically, I'm going to spread it along in here. Yeah, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to do it this way. Because I need to get it all the way down. I don't want to completely just soak it, but I want to get the grease cutting capabilities on here. I may be doing this wrong. Honestly, I don't know. This is my first time. Because in my older truck, my 99, I had a dry filter and it just popped in and popped out like normal. These are high performance. I've never had the high performance. I've never had all that fun stuff. So now that I do, I need to learn how to make it work. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna apply some water. I probably oversaturated the heck out of it. So let's go get some water. Martha, can you see that? Can you see how brown that water is? Oh yeah, it's brown. You can see how dirty the water is when it fell in there, obviously. And you can see that bucket is filthy. It was nasty. Oh yeah, it was nasty. That's just nasty from the filter. Supposed to be blue. So I'm thinking it's pretty old. He said they're good for about a year. And then I got to replace it. So I'm probably going to replace it next round. Because it's not blue. It's like silver, which silver is the dry one. And he told me this was not the dry one. So I'm hoping. Anyway, we're going to put the cleaner on it. Basically says, apply cleaner, let stand for 10 minutes, rinse with water, do not high pressure, do not apply heat, and then do not run filter without oil. Weeks later. But anyway, so we pretty much got it all sprayed on. I'm not going to tell you I didn't cheat a little and pour some of it on, because I did. Then we got to let it sit for 10 minutes and see what the results are. And I think it's all going to work out just splendidly. No high pressure. So any of you salesmen out there that are high pressure salesmen, don't come here because there's no high pressure. Okay, that's basically it. I'll dump the rest on somewhere on here because I'm completely wore out, to be honest with you. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes and we're gonna go ahead and do it out here. I'm gonna do it out here because I don't want the dog to get any of this chemical. So we're gonna do it out here. Let's see what we've done. So we're just gonna spray it down, like they say. No high pressure, but I use a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, I don't think finger pressure counts.
I don't think it's too much pressure. I think it's okay. I think I'm not gonna be able to high pressure enough. So I'm pretty sure the next time I do this, it's gonna have to be a new filter. They say the filter lasts a year. No, more than that. He said something about cleaning it every year. But this filter looks pretty worn already, so. Oh man, I can see through it. I can see daylight. I couldn't see that before. You'd have to look at it like that. See if you can see it from there.
Yeah, I see.
Daylight. Okay. All right, I'll set that right there and I will dump this out. I gotta wait for the filter to dry. So, in waiting for the filter to dry, well, that sun is bright. And waiting for the filter to dry, figured we'd just throw the windshield wipers on and call it good, so. All right. Okay, let's wait for that to dry. Na, 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 na. Na, na. All right, so there's the first one off. Gotta turn it, twist it, get it out. These are a little more fancy than what I buy. I don't buy all that fancy because I just don't like all that fancy. So somehow push, it says push. Yeah, I don't like those. Those are kind of a pain to get off. So it says push on that. I guess to open this up? Yeah, to go past that. Yeah, okay, there we go. So that goes like that. Okay, now I see. So then we come out here, we can go back out like that. So these are, I don't know, they're pretty doggone fancy. But these are just cheaper, but basically they last about the same amount of time. And I honestly think they do just fine. They're 22 inches on this truck. Let's make sure, shall we? Looks like 22 inches to me. So then when you go back in, you got to go in like this. And then you come back out like this. Everybody knows how to change windshield wipers, don't they? Okay, so maybe everybody doesn't know how to change windshield wipers. So if you don't know how to change windshield wipers, I just showed you. And that's one of them changed. So I'm gonna check these and I'll go ahead and do the other one. Won't show you that because it's kind of boring. Okay, so here's the deal. It is the next day. So we took a lot of extra precautions in drying this out. So I let it sit overnight, and now I've read the instructions and they do say that I cover it pretty heavy with, yeah, I mean, it says wide band. Okay, so let's put the oil on it, and then it says let it sit for 20 minutes before we put it in. Always use the oil, they say, so let's see how this works, shall we? Oh, that's why, okay. That's why it turns blue. Okay, so.
I'm gonna get a close-up shot of that.
Yeah, that explains a lot more to me as to why they say it was blue. And I wasn't getting any blue out of the filter. And I'm gonna make sure it gets all over it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just empty the rest of the can on it, because honestly, I would probably rather fail on the on the upside than the bottom side. So, and I'm assuming, and I would probably say that's probably a pretty good assumption, but this side's got to have some in it too. I think in this case, assume wouldn't be getting me in trouble like normally. I am learning so much. I love learning. Except how come there has to be so much learning to do right now? Minutes. We're ready to get this thing put in. Oh, I should have opened the hood with both hands first. And it's a little tricky to get on. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, as you can see, we'll show, maybe I'll see if I can put the before and after picture in there. There's a lot of difference in the way this filter looks. So we have success. So for now, thanks for watching, because that was my project. Next project we're going to tackle, we're going to get some new shocks, because the shocks on this thing have got to be the originals.